first opened back in 2002. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First play, first pass for Brady.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a first down carry by Jones. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action now. Mariota. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
.39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter.
This team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Brady to throw again.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
They'll try again with Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your court.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action. Mariota out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. Open down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. Gets around him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be in, but it's third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Play fake, Mariota.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Mariota again.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jamison will score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Brady now on 1st down.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing
lead, it's Devin Duvernay.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And in for the Lions.
And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
All the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it this time. Steps away. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Yeah, this pass broken up as he would hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Brady now to throw.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
Touchdown, Packers!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
34 yards.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mariota. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Mariota to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 44, Mariota.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough.
Out this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Badgley's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time, preferably a takeaway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. An inside give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Brady's throw taken in by Cooper here. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! 3 week 1 touchdowns.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this one into the end. Try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with